Hi guys, story time, story time. Tum 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 tum. Yeah, I'm back and I'm happy. So today, what are we going to be touching on? My eyes will be wiggling up and down because I'm using two screens. So today we're going to be talking about men who don't tell their wives about what they are worth. I mean, is kind of it's uh, it's kind of a dicey situation. The reason why going to be talking on this topic is because as we are speaking right now, I have three posts that I'm supposed to make, and all doing with the late husband. These men were rich when they were alive, but the wives had no clue of where the money was stored, how much, what bank, anything, and the guy did not make any will. And the men, because there are about three of them now, I'm going to be posting them soon. The guys did not leave any will, nothing whatsoever, and they are dead. Now the women are now in trouble because now they have children, they have families to take care of. They cannot, it's not about living the kind of lifestyle that they are accustomed to, it's about not even able to fend for themselves. Now, this money are going to be in banks. If you speak to bankers, the truth is, if you ask bankers will tell you that the amount of money that men leave in their account without their wife knowing, and when these men they die, the money becomes I don't know who the money goes to, but I just know that if you ask bankers, they'll tell you a lot of the time, all these men, they just die without even informing their wives the amount that they owe, or that they have in account. I don't understand. I really believe that marriage is a partnership, and I really believe that where the wife will leave the mother, the husband will leave the mother, and the father, and they become one. So why will a woman, especially when it's not a polygamous home? I would understand if it was a polygamous home. The man has reservation about, if I tell this wife something. If you know it's a polygamous home, then you should write a will. But if it's not a polygamous home, you still need to write a will nonetheless. But if it's not a poly, why will you be married to your wife and she doesn't know where things are? You know what you're what. I know situations where people's children were schooling abroad. You know, they're schooling, overseas, and then the moment the man, the breadwinner dies, that the father, or the father dies, automatically the woman will not be able to pay the fees anymore. They had to, drop out of school, not because they didn't have the money, but because they were not aware, or they don't know what account, or where the money, all his investments are. A lot of the time men have different investment, different properties, different landed, lands and things like that. I know there's a lot of reservation, especially as an African person. We always have this reservation. Oh, maybe you're afraid that the woman is going to kill you. You're afraid that I don't understand what kind of marriage that you will have, that you think your wife is going to kill you. I mean, if that's the kind of marriage you have, then I'll understand your reservation. Then if you have that kind of wife, then you should put in a place, you have a lawyer, a trusted lawyer, that you say, okay, these are all my properties, these are my things. If anything was to happen to me, my children should be well taken care of. But most of the time, you people don't do it, especially because maybe African men, they believe that they're going to live forever. Do you understand? I really don't understand, because the case is getting too much, where your wife has no clue, no idea whether you have any property or anything, or whether you have huge amount in the bank. Okay, now for example, you don't tell your wife any of these things, and God forbid something happens to you, and you have your beloved children. Sometimes you have 3, 4, even 6 children. So what will happen to all? I think the reason why we struggle so hard in this life, parents, is for the children, for our family to be well taken care of. So now imagine assuming something now happens to you. Who's going to take all of those things? Oh, maybe. So to some people, they'll be lucky. Maybe the man's family will take everything. maybe the man's family is aware of where those properties are, so fair enough. But most of the time, it's not even the man's family that will even take all of those things. It's the bank, the huge amount you leave in the bank, the people you put, the when you have landed properties, people who you got the land for, people who you got the land for, that are very well aware that your wife is not aware about the land. They will take it. And the houses, I don't know how to explain it, but all I'm trying to say is that marriage is a partnership. Don't die and let your wife suffer and your children suffer, even if you want the woman to suffer. Because fair enough, why will you not even tell your wife about what you own? So, but if you want, what about the children? Have they wronged you? Are they not your own blood? So I think it would be best, wife, husband, this is the time to, if you've not been telling your wife things that you owe, things that you have, properties, money, bank, things, I think it's something you should think of doing. Even if you don't tell your wife, like I said, tell a lawyer. Have a will, write a will. But most especially, you should tell your wife. But if it's a polygamous home, I understand. So even if it's a polygamous home, I don't know, you can sit all your wives down and tell them, or, well, make a will. I think sometimes even polygamous homes are even better than all these homes that are not polygamous, because the man knows that he's married to different wives. They always remember to make wills. But the ones that is married to a single woman, they don't do anything. They don't make wills. They don't even say where their properties are. They don't even make any allowance. So sometimes you start beginning to wonder that how can a polygamous man make such, how can a polygamous man be prepared, make a will, make reservations for the family in case anything, no, that English is not correct. So in case anything happens, whereas you that is not a polygamous, is a single home where you have your wife and a husband. What is it called? Is it sorry, I'll try and remember it as we progress. So you that you're just married to just one wife, and just you, husband and wife, just the two of you, it's not a polygamous home. You cannot even tell your wife all that you have. At least let her know what and where this thing is. Because if you tell your wife you have so and so amount in the bank, and she doesn't have details to the bank, she can't reach the amount. You just know that you have so and so in the account. So if, God forbid, if anything was to go wrong, your wife will know where to look at. But I think most especially, make a will. That's what's important. Most especially, make a will. A will would help. So I'm going to be posting the reason. Like I said, the reason why I made this video is because I had a few people sending me three. I've not read all I have a lot of DMs. I've not read, but I saw 3 DMs that are identical. All of them, they are all widowers, and then the husband used to be rich. They are supposed to have money, but now the husband has gone. One of them said the husband's family has just claimed everything, and she cannot prove that they belong to the husband, but she knows they belong to the husband. The other one said that the husband has money in different accounts, as foreign amount, huge amount, but she has no clue where the account is or where the money is. So they are crying and saying that how do they want to know who to ask. I don't know who you can ask, unless your husband has a good friend who he confides in. Maybe the friend will say, okay, let's try this bank, let's try that bank. Me, if I was you should know the bank your husband frequents a lot, and you should go and speak to if they tell you your husband has no money in the account, you should tell them that they should give you a statement. But you must have a proof that he's there, death certificate, and then they must show you that if they say there's no money in the account, let them show you. I'm sure you can go with a lawyer. That should help. You should be able to go with a lawyer to be able to retrieve whatever money that your husband left, if you are sure. And even if you're not sure, just go, just to be sure. Let them show you all the balance, and I hope that will help. And I'm not saying this to say that most of the time these men, when they do this, they don't even realize. Sometimes, let us be fair, they just don't think. Sometimes they think they're going to live forever. Sometimes they're afraid. It's just the fear of death. So like is a finality, as in, so if I now tell my wife all of these things, what am I going to die? So it's the fear of death too that may have prompted them not to say. So I'm hoping that families can sit down together and discuss things like that. Anyway, have a blessed day all. I didn't really like the topic. It was too sensitive, don't you think? But we have to discuss it. Like I said, story time. Tum 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 tum. Remember to share my videos, follow my page, like my page, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also if you're watching from IG, like, and then also help me to if you're in different group on WhatsApp, share my videos, and then keep my I need to really build my page. It's going okay, and we're growing bit by bit, but I need more people to to follow my page. Let me become popular like popularity. I said let me become popular like popularity. Anyway, thank you for watching my video. Have a blessed day all. Thank you. Bye.